Hi Angela, thank you so much for booking another reading with me. Okay, so I have all of your questions here. So the format I have this, to begin with, the first spread. So then the anxiety and heaviness that you've been feeling in your heart and in your throat chakra. So this energy you've said is coming from your divine masculine, and you want to know why. So why is he feeling this? So we'll look into that. Then we'll have a look at what's going on with him at this time. Advice around you reaching out if that's something you still want to do. And then we'll get any messages from him, what he'd like you to know. As you said, you're not communicating in the 3D. Okay, and obviously anything else that comes up that it seems like we should follow, I'll add that too. Okay, so Spirit, please show us what's going on with Jason, what's happening on his end. Not why is he sending, but why is Angela picking up on the blockages, the heaviness, the anxiety in her heart chakra and in her throat chakra? What's the meaning behind this, please? One thing I do want to say is that, even though it's not originally emanating from you and it's energy that you're picking up on, it's definitely still a good idea to, if you're feeling, energy being stored in those places or any blockages, to try and work through those. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, Spirit, what's going on, please, with this energy? What's the root cause of it? The anxiety, the heaviness in the heart chakra and in the throat chakra. Okay, so strangely, I'm actually getting a message from the back of the cards as I was shuffling. So you can see this kind of ornamental design. As I was shuffling, it looked to me like a rose, almost one that was sort of dying, brownish in colour, which I've never seen before as I've been shuffling. So it could be that, yeah, here we are, death. Something is ending on his side, and it doesn't, it could be something romantic because of rose, traditionally we think of it as romantic. But it could also be something within him going through a personal transition, especially with death. Death is Scorpio energy, which is about, oh, he's a Scorpio, yes, okay, exactly, good. So I think definitely an inner transition. As I was saying, Scorpio energy is about, reinventing yourself, coming back stronger and more capable to deal with the situation. So in this case, to deal with what? To deal with his connection to you, to deal with this twin flame journey. Okay, brilliant. So before we carry on, the blockages in the heart and the throat, him realizing what it is that he truly wants and needing to speak his truth, yes, but also the throat chakra, and we hear about this less, it's about feeling able to show and portray who you really are, to be in your true authenticity, even if you're not speaking it, to be able to show through expression, through speech, through the way, he dresses, whatever it is, the things he does. So how he used to be, who he used to be, I feel is different to who he's becoming. And there's a need to find this balance or to feel able to express this new version of himself. I just saw the number 333. So that's a very powerful number, a master manifesting number. Also, it shows me that the changes he's going through are being divinely led. He is being divinely guided. And you see we have the Six of Swords moving away from the Death card, representing Scorpio, representing him. So he's literally leaving a part of his old self behind. So this seems to be a very, I would imagine it's a very difficult period for him right now. Things might feel unbalanced, ungrounded. Let's keep going. The Tower in reverse. The Three of Cups. The Sun in reverse. Yeah, okay. Exactly. Okay, so on the back of the deck, we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Releasing, letting go of, the old version of himself, old ways of thinking, old patterns, whatever it is. And we'll get more clarity in a moment. Okay, so as I was saying, he's going through this transition. In the moment, obviously it's difficult, it's confusing, it's painful, but it's paired with the sun. So the sun is in reverse, so this is actually extremely beneficial for him. He's going to feel much better off after, but it's like the opposite of the calm before the storm. He's in the storm. Once he's out the other side, it will be calmer and he'll feel new and improved, I guess we could say. But at the moment, it feels, you know, I think he feels more like this skull. It's an arduous process. He might feel maybe quite alone in it, a bit confused, ungrounded. But like I said, the divine is working with him, helping him to, you know, push forward, to be more in his authentic truth, which ultimately will help him to feel much better and to help him travel along this new path. So if he has two options, you know, he can continue living the way he has been, or he can move forward on a new path. And to be honest, we have death, we have the tower. I don't think he has the option to continue with how he was before, but it might seem that way to him. He's being pushed forward now to choose the new path. So yeah, he could have had two options. We do have the Three of Cups here, suggesting maybe a third party situation. So that's one possibility. Okay. The fact that the Tower's in reverse is interesting to me. So let's let me get another deck and we'll start clarifying. Just move these over. That glare is annoying, isn't it? Let's move that. Okay, good. Okay, why is the Tower in reverse, please? We have the King of Cups in reverse, the Ace of Cups reversed, and the Page of Cups. Wow. Yeah, and I wonder you're feeling that level of upset and a block around your heart chakra, because this is all to do with emotions, the heart, and all of these cups are in reverse. The King of Cups, the Father of Cups in this deck in reverse, is someone who is very emotionally controlling. Now, it could be he's being emotionally controlling over himself. So he's really trying to rein in his feelings. It's like he knows there's a new opportunity here in love, a gift. So this connection is a gift to him, but it's in reverse. So he has probably been trying to avoid what he thought of as a Tower moment. So if he moved ahead with you, if he extended an olive branch or reached out and things picked up with you, it would have meant, for some reason, in his opinion, disaster in another area of his life or in many other areas, and he has been trying to avoid that. But do you see how he's being pushed towards this moment anyway, whether he likes it or not? There's something here with the Page of Swords about feeling like he could never get enough information, or he never felt strong enough, you know, to change his situation. So now it's happening for him, and that's, you know, that's really uncomfortable for him. Okay, this Page of Swords, please. What can you tell us? The Ten of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah. So he has felt burdened anyway with the Six of Wands. Before he was forced to go through this transformation, I feel he felt burdened. It was difficult, confusing, painful. There's a sense of him being stuck previously, not taking action on his passion, but now he's being forced to transform. If you have a look at this butterfly, Scorpio energy is about transforming. The butterfly has transformed out of a cocoon and has arisen above all of these gnarly sticks. Okay, so it really is, it keeps coming back to the fact that he thinks, or has thought in the past, that by transforming in this way, by coming into alignment with his authentic truth, he'd be heading straight for a Tower moment, but actually he's heading for the Sun. And yes, we do go through a lot of struggle when we're breaking down old paradigms, letting go of old versions of ourselves, but in the end, ultimately, we feel so much better. Okay, so let's have a look at this Empress in reverse. Why is she in reverse, please? I'm hearing the words not because of you. So let's see how that plays out. Okay. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, so if you have been feeling anxious for some reason about the role that you're playing, your position as a divine feminine, with the Nine of Swords in reverse and hearing the words not because of you, in terms of maybe why this connection feels like it's on hold or it hasn't been going the way you want, I think the message here is please try to you know, it's not because of you. Don't feel anxious about it. Don't keep yourself wrapped up in pain. The High Priestess in reverse. Yeah. There's a sense here that you've really been having to trust your intuition with this. There's a sense that you feel maybe you've been kept in the dark even because of a lack of 3D communication. You've been worried, anxious, very much in your head with all the swords energy. It's been confusing. I think you've been maybe, you know, quite, I keep hearing neurotic, but I don't want to say that because that's maybe too strong. You know, sort of anxious and blaming yourself, worrying over and over unnecessarily. So, you know, really it's not because of you or anything you've been doing or haven't been doing. What we can see is Jason is definitely going through a massive transformation here. Okay, Three of Cups, Four of Pentacles in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles, and we have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so to me, yes, it's possible this is talking about a third party coming to an end with the Nine of Pentacles, single energy, and also with the Four of Pentacles in reverse, an energy of letting something go. But it can also be talking about reconciliation because we have the Page of Pentacles as well. So this is interesting, and I'm interested to see when we get to the advice spread for you in terms of reaching out. Is it going to suggest reaching out with, you know, the offer of something? So the offer of, could be anything, you know, getting a coffee, going to dinner, something like that. If not, it's something that could be coming into you. It could be coming from the universe. It could be coming straight from Jason. Let's see if we can get any more around this now. What's this Daughter of Pentacles, this Page of Pentacles, please? Okay, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Lovers in reverse, and Strength, Leo energy, twin flame energy as well. We just left Leo season. I think we've left it. I'm not sure actually. Either we've just left it or we're coming towards the end of it, I think. So this to me is talking about something that has very recently happened, and it could be, so say it's third party energy, it might be that Jason split with a karmic partner recently and you don't know yet. Or it's something that's going to happen imminently. With the Lovers in reverse, again, it talks about making a big choice, possibly between two romantic partners. But more than that, it's about being faced with two decisions, well, one choice you have to make with two options, and whichever you choose is going to be life-changing. This is a really big spread, really big energy. Jason is definitely going through some kind of pivotal life change right now, and it's about the universe pushing him into a new version of himself, something that's more authentically true to who he is, to what he wants, to how he feels, to how he thinks. And I think he's resisted this for a long time, and that's why this transition is so difficult, so painful. And the blockages you're feeling in your heart chakra and in your throat, it's literally those old, you know, that old stagnant energy that's being removed, those blockages that are being removed from him. And because he, you know, didn't choose to work through these calmly at his own pace, and I suppose effectively, he ran out of time, or the universe's patience sort of ran out, it's being forced, these blockages are being forced out in a way that might be uncomfortable or surprising to him, and you're feeling these. What's this Queen of Pentacles, please, in reverse? Again, it could be separating from a long-term partner. Let's have a look. It could also be a mother figure, judgment. The Nine of Cups. And the Five of Swords in reverse. Interesting. Let's go again. Okay, we've got the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, okay. I actually think this, I know we have you coming up as the Empress, as the Divine Feminine, but I think you're also showing up here as the Mother of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and I know you're a Virgo, so that makes sense. So I wanted to clarify Judgment. This is about second chances, almost, you know, rising from the dead. Why? To move towards his wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups, to come out of confusion and anxiety, to come out of conflict, and also to come out of his thoughts. So I wanted to know, what is this opportunity about? The Ace of Wands. So this is him, I believe, coming towards you. How do I know that? Why do I say that? Because with the Six of Swords, forward movement, we have the Two of Wands in reverse. This is being forced, as I was saying earlier, to choose one path. If you have two options, you know, you have to choose one in order to move forward anywhere, or you'll stay stuck forever. And I don't really believe it's an option for him to continue on the path he has been on, to be honest. The universe has narrowed it down for him to this one Ace of Wands, to this new opportunity. With the Queen of Swords in reverse, there's a lack of communication, a lack of clarity. You know, he's not speaking to you about this. He might even seem a bit cold, distant, or the connection might feel not cold, but if there hasn't been 3D communication between you both, it might feel, again, coming back to the High Priestess energy, that you've been on the outside, really having to depend on your intuition, your gut feeling, you know, and not getting any kind of reassurance, you know, having to trust that, your intuition, having to trust your gut feeling, but not having the words from him to back that up, having to rely on the synchronicities you're seeing, all of that. Okay. So let's have a look. Let's do a more general check-in and see what's going on with him on his end. Okay. Spirit, please show us what's going on with Jason at this time. Highest and best messages, please. Whatever you can pass on. What's the energy surrounding him? What is he going through? What's he thinking and feeling? Going on with Jason at this time, please. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay. The Four of Wands in reverse. The Knight of Cups. So in this deck, the Knight is actually the King of Cups and the Prince of Wands, so the Page of Wands. Wow. The Ten of Swords. Ruin. Okay, the Three of Cups in reverse again. The Hermit reversed. So this is you. This is Virgo energy. And it's actually paired with the King of Cups. So that's interesting. Oh, and the Six of Wands, victory. Yeah. So this is, it's an overlap to the first spread. So essentially it ends with walking a new path, a new passionate path, feeling renewed, feeling reborn, and being successful. But right now, There's definitely pain. There's a pain around an ending. He could quite literally be going through an ending with a Leo, Sagittarius or Aries female person, whether it's, you know, romantic, whether it's friendship, whether it's familial. And there's a lack, I mean, this ending, it's destabilizing him and his environment. And you are definitely in here, in his energy as well. So we're clearly seeing again an ending with the old that hasn't been working out. Him, you know, these changes, these endings are happening. They're being pushed on him so that he can move forward with you and be successful in this. So let's go in and clarify. Okay. Oh, not ready yet. To be honest, I want to start with the King of Cups and the Hermit. I'm sure you're interested in that as well. What's going on here, please, Spirit? The King of Cups and the Hermit. The Star. Wow, Aquarius energy. We just had, I believe, a full moon in Aquarius. So again, this is happening right now. The Star also talks about hope. I mean, if you look at this card, it's kind of filthy. She's standing almost in the gutter. There's litter around, she's got no shoes on, and yet she's in this white dress. So in the middle of all this grime, she is pure, there is hope, she is a shining light. So you might be a shining light to him, a guide to him, even if you don't know it, even if he doesn't 100% know it. But you know, I think he might, because there's love here, definitely. Okay. Let's get 2 more cards around the Hermit in reverse with this King of Cups. Wow, the Ace of Cups. Do you remember in the previous spread this came out in reverse because he'd been resisting this beginning with you because he thought it meant a tower moment. And you can see these two in the back here in the rowing boat, and I almost feel that that might have been him, say with an existing partner, and if it's not a person, just him living his old life, doing whatever he was doing before, while he was trying to ignore this massive, fantastic offer that's over here that was being given to him. Can you see now how it looks like he's almost reaching out to this? And there's something quite ethereal about this Star card. So this is the transition he's going through. The energy around him right now is very spiritual. And we have strife. Yeah. I almost feel like this is him at war with himself. The Five of Wands isn't, to me, as serious as the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is really nasty energy. The Five of Wands is just maybe conflicting energy, too many people involved. Because we see them arm wrestling, but arm wrestling can often be, you know, something jovial, something fun. But there is an element of competition, and you can see there is a sporting event. So I think he's resisting the transition. He's going through the transformation, which, you know, almost everybody does because it's so difficult at the time, so painful. But the reason it's happening is because he needs to be, the universe has decided he needs to see this opportunity. He needs to move towards it. You're coming up in reverse, so this is telling me that you might be feeling, especially considering the question that we're looking at, what's going on with him, you might be feeling that you have no real idea in the 3D of what's going on with Jason. You're feeling maybe like you don't have control in this situation. You're being directed by it. Things are happening to you that you're not in control of. For example, the moments when you find yourself crying and you know the energy is coming from him. So let's get a couple of cards around that, maybe just a quick bit of advice for you, or, you know, what the Spirit wants to say to you about this. But, oh, the Queen of Pentacles, that's you, upright, embodying your, you know, your full inner power. We have Temperance in reverse and the Empress in reverse. So yeah, you were coming up before as the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. So basically, okay, so there needs to be balance, there needs to be healing. So as I was saying at the start, even though the energy you're picking up on is because Jason is going through a transformation, it's still affecting your energy. You're still feeling those blocks in your chakras. So if you can do any grounding work, if you can, you know, set your intention to clear the energy out of your heart and throat chakra. That would be a good idea. So remember to keep yourself grounded and balanced, even if the primary source of the energy isn't coming from you. Now, the message here is, first and foremost, embody your personal power. Do whatever you need to do to allow yourself to reclaim your power, to reclaim your sense of groundedness, of, I suppose, empowerment. Before thinking about being a divine feminine or this connection, do this for yourself. And then once you go through this healing, and it doesn't have to be, you know, massive month-long healing. I just mean becoming grounded, clearing your chakras out, feeling more balanced. Maybe setting up some energetic boundaries as well. You can still be in touch with him, you can still feel what he's feeling, but you don't necessarily want it to be taking over your day. Once you've done that, then, you know, that will have a positive impact on your twin flame connection. But I think first and foremost, focus on yourself as an individual, not as a divine feminine. And this is mostly energetic work here. Okay. So what I mean by energetic is, it's not that you really do anything in the 3D. You can do, well, I mean, of course you have to do a meditation, or you have to, you know, walk on the grass, or listen to binaural beats or something like that. But you don't have to kind of clear anything out or write anything down, or, you know, take any kind of extravagant action in the 3D is what I mean, unless you want to. Okay. So let's have a look at this Four of Wands with the Three of Cups in reverse. We have the Four of Cups in reverse. So when this is in reverse, you know, we're seeing this cup that has more to offer. These ones are nearly empty. That one is spilt. This is obviously the good one that we want. They're not paying attention to it. When it's in reverse, we see that. It's the same cup we have here. The Seven of Cups in reverse. And the Ten of Wands. So yeah, some sort of burden, possibly around a third party or other options, it's being released. And it is destabilizing him. So it could be romantic, it could be familial. And by familial, I mean values he's held, or beliefs he's held, perspectives he's held since childhood. They're being stripped away from him. And he might even feel unstable in the sense of having to re-identify with certain perspectives or beliefs. You know, if the old way doesn't fit anymore, what does? That sort of a thing. Okay, again, we have this fire sign energy. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, paired with an ending. So if it is third party, you know, I think this may be a fire sign he's dealing with, or someone who's embodying that kind of driven, you know, active, maybe, I keep hearing it, dominating or domineering energy. Yeah, because the Queen of Wands is coming up in reverse. This is someone who maybe knows they're charismatic and is kind of using that in a slightly unethical way, maybe to control other people or to overpower. Okay, let's have a look at what's going on here at the end with Victory. Wow, okay, we have the Hierophant. Potentially heading towards commitment. And if you look here, can you see how we have the Three Pentacles? Well, they're not pentacles, but to me, this reminds me of the card, the Three of Pentacles, which is about teamwork, working together. The Hierophant can be a very spiritual card as well. So success in reaching a new sense of enlightenment, a new understanding of himself. Who's this? We have the Princess of Wands in reverse. So that's the Page of Wands in reverse. Oh, so this is the Knight of Wands. Yeah, okay. And we have Queen of Swords in reverse again. Gemini, Aquarius and Libra. Okay, let's have a look at this Knight of Wands and see how this fits in. Ten of Cups in reverse, the Nine of Swords, and the Page of Swords in reverse. The energy around this Knight of Wands, it's not nice, obviously. There's worry, there's anxiety. There's a sense of a lack of clarity, of not knowing enough about the situation with the Page of Swords in reverse. And again, it's this fire energy. So it could be that if in the past Jason has had multiple options, we have the Seven of Cups as well. He was never reaching his true happiness with this. He never felt secure and he felt anxious all the time. And it was actually blocking him from his own truth. It could well be that it's still connected to this fire sign energy that keeps coming up. And that was a very unhealthy, difficult relationship. He felt that he was in the dark. And he's moving away from that successfully. So, like I said, a romantic relationship, a familial relationship. Okay, so the Hierophant makes sense. I'm interested, though, in why we have the Page of Wands in reverse with the Queen of Swords in reverse. So let's clarify these. Because we know he's being pushed forward, to choose a new path. So why is the Page of Wands in reverse? Wow, the Empress, okay, coming out upright. The Two of Cups in reverse. Okay, let's have a look at the Hierophant. The Two of Wands. So this is where he is now. The Two of Wands upright, and he's being pushed to narrow these options down and to choose a decision to walk towards you. While he's still juggling, while he's still deciding, you know, your Two of Cups connection, you're not able to work on it together. There isn't communication between you both, and he's missing out because he's stuck in doing things the old way. But why is this paired? Can you please show us clearly why this is paired with the Six of Wands, which is a card of victory? Oh, okay. No, I understand. Okay, although this says victory, the Six of Wands traditionally, yes, it means victory, but it also means recognition from other people congratulating you, admiring you. So potentially one of the reasons he has been resisting this transformation, resisting choosing a path and coming towards you, is because of what other people will say. And we had that Five of Wands energy earlier. So too much energy, too many people involved. So maybe for whatever reason, his life as it is now, maybe he has some sort of high status, or he receives praise or attention from other people. And it's almost like he worries that by going through this transformation, that might get taken away. People might judge him harshly. He might also lose the favor of certain people as well. Almost like if you have a very secure, respectable, traditional job and you decide to leave that job and to tell people that you're going to work as a spiritual medium, most of those people are probably going to think you're crazy. And your new job as a spiritual medium, it probably won't be as highly respected as being, you know, a lawyer or a doctor or whatever it is that people were celebrating before. And it will definitely mean, you know, moving circles, finding a new peer group, finding a new sort of support group. Okay, so essentially we see still that this is all about this aspect of his life, or nearly every aspect. And so this is a change that he would have needed to make for a long time, but he held off. So now he really is going through a tower moment, and I think it's very uncomfortable. Okay, right, good. So let's have a look and see what the advice is for you in terms of reaching out. So I'm really excited to follow up on this Page of Pentacles that we saw before. Okay, let's have a look at the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles. Let's have a look at the advice, please. Advice for Angela around reaching out to Jason. Wanting to communicate with Jason. What's the advice, please? Okay, so here it is again. I was just going to say, just saw the Magician in reverse. So this tells me that you might be feeling, again, we saw the Hermit in reverse representing you. You might be feeling a bit out of balance. You might be feeling like you lack the tools to create the outcome that you want. You might be feeling, rather than empowered, you might be feeling afraid or fearful. We have the Three of Cups, so fearful about reconciliation or, you know, bringing this into the 3D. Also, if there is any third party energy, you might be hesitant because of that as well. If there is a third party in the very literal sense that Jason has a partner, a karmic partner, or, you know, some kind of karmic soulmate that he's been involved with, I think what we can see is that has ended or it's ending right now. Okay, Spirit, advice please for Angela around reaching out and communicating with Jason. What advice do you have? Okay. The Three of Cups. The Page of Cups, okay. The Queen of Swords in reverse and the Seven of Swords in reverse. The Three of Pentacles upright, that's nice to see. Teamwork, working together. The King of Cups. The Ten of Wands in reverse. And the Knight of Cups in reverse. On the back we have the Five of Wands again. Too many people involved. It's almost like a split reading. Two threes, it does seem like there is third party energy, whether it's a romantic person, whether it's a friend, whether it's an energy, a mindset, a behavior. And I don't feel that this is on your part. Or if you do have any third party person or energy, it's not to the point where it's impacting the forward movement of your connection. It's not kind of blocking your energy or anything like that. I'm going to keep this out actually, because I think I want to clarify. So if I put this here. Okay, let's start clarifying. It's almost like up to here, I want to say go for it, because if you say, for example, send a small, you know, not heavy, but a small kind of sweet message, it will go well. You can work together harmoniously. But then this, what's this? I don't like that. Let's have a look. Let's start with the difficult stuff, the difficult energy here, and work our way back. Why do we have the Queen of Swords in reverse, please, with the Ten of Wands in reverse? We have Justice. The High Priestess. The Chariot in reverse. The King of Cups. So again, I feel like there's some kind of separation going on that you might not know about. But it's almost like there is so much that's being withheld, feelings here. You know, we have the King of Cups, strong, strong emotion. But with the High Priestess, that's not speaking. And the Chariot in reverse, no forward movement, not taking action. You know, even Justice, she's blind, she's not speaking. This is, I'm feeling frustrated, and this might be how you're feeling, that you sense there are emotions, you feel like maybe you've reached a standstill, you're not being given any clarity. I'm actually beginning to feel unreasonably cross, so let's clarify again and try and get to the bottom of this. Okay, the Five of Wands again, Justice with the Five of Wands reversed. So Justice maybe in that this transformation that Jason is going through, it's getting rid of superfluous energy, extra people that have been involved that don't need to be involved. High Priestess, what's going on here? Okay, the Two of Swords in reverse, the Seven of Wands in reverse, and the Nine of Cups in reverse. So needing to stand up and fight for either your wish fulfillment or Jason needing to fight for his wish fulfillment. Yeah, okay. Oh, good. The Queen of Swords upright and the Page of Wands. Let's have a look at the King of Cups. The Pentacles in reverse. Five of Cups. Ah, exactly. Okay. So if we say that this King of Cups is Jason, and it is, he's a Scorpio water sign, what's going on right now? Whatever this stable situation is, this third party energy that he is being pushed out of, it's in reverse. So he's feeling unstable. The Five of Cups, there will be a period, probably now, to be fair, where he's thinking, ah, shit, look, everything's ruined. I don't know who I am anymore. I don't know what resonates, what fits, feeling sad for himself. But then when it becomes better, when he moves into that sun energy, he finally sees what's good. He finally, feels like he's on the up again and realizes that he feels better now than he did before the transition. So that's what's going on there. In the meantime, what's making me cross is that he's not standing up and fighting for his feelings, for this connection, for this opportunity. He needs to take a stand. He needs to be this person who, even though he feels like he's exhausted, he's going through a lot right now that he can't even put into words, he doesn't understand, he needs to still fight for your connection. Now, being reasonable, he probably can't do both at the same time. He has to transition and then wake up to what's going on. But still, feelings are feelings, and this might be how you're feeling, that it's taking a long time and you don't know what's going on, and you kind of want to see some action maybe on his end. So for now, he is still carrying the burden of feeling confused, of thinking, oh, my stability is gone, I feel ungrounded, blah, blah, blah. But he's been pushed forward into something better. Okay, so let's have a look at the Seven of Swords in reverse, with the Knight of Cups in reverse. Actually, I'm not surprised at all that you felt now the time for a reading, because there's massive shifts here in the energy. So we just looked up and saw 4242, so that might be something to look at if you're interested. Okay, the Seven of Swords reversed, the Knight of Cups, the Fool in reverse, exactly, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and the Three of Cups in reverse. Honestly, this third party stuff, it's really being cycled out. Yeah, so there's a new beginning waiting to happen. And I really feel that at the end of this transition, he's going to feel like this full energy, joyous, light, excited to move forward into something new. But while this is cycling out, he feels quite heavy. And that period of waiting isn't over yet. But it's good because, once he moves into this new phase, any kind of deception, lack of honesty, half-truths, whatever, that's going to be gone. He's going to be able to present himself authentically to the world, to you and everyone else, as he is. He won't have to wear a mask. Right, okay, so let's go back to the first part, which seems to more be talking about reaching out or not, and see what's going on here. Okay, so I might put this back now because we can see that this Five of Wands is just, it's this third party energy. It's too many factors being involved, feeling burdened, everything that's being gotten rid of. And I don't feel it's just one thing. It's not just a karmic partner. It's not just an addiction. It's so many things that aren't serving him. Okay, we have the Hierophant. So yeah, this could be talking about an existing commitment. It could be talking about a predominant way of thinking, his old outdated traditional beliefs, outdated because they don't really click with him anymore. This could also, in the most practical sense, be saying, if you work together, if you study together, because a Hierophant can be an institution. If you're somewhere in some institution together, it could be suggesting a good way to reach out would casually be, or would be casually, while you're both at this place together. Yeah, because the Three of Pentacles is working together. It could be work, studying together. You know, whatever you do that requires your time and effort together, that might be your way in to do it there rather than outside of this place. The Page of Wands and the Hanged Man. Yeah, the Page of Wands is a student. The Two of Cups. I'm starting to feel quite strongly that if you want to say something to him, it might be the best idea to do it in this environment that you might both be in. If you do something together in the same place, or if you have something in common, to talk about that, to send a message about that maybe, or to approach him about that particular thing. Anything else for the Hierophant, please? The High Priestess and Judgment in reverse. Okay. The Three of Swords. Death in reverse. The Sun. That's so funny. We saw earlier how he's being pushed towards the Sun with the Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, so I have to kind of caution you that if you want to reach out, I think the best way to do it is within the framework of something that feels stable, actually quite unromantic, something very grounded. But it's like you might not get the response you want, or if you send him a message, you might not get a response at all. The reason, it's not because of you, it's because of what he's going through, because we saw Scorpio energy that came out again in reverse. So just because he's feeling overwhelmed, he's feeling ungrounded, we know he has blocks in his throat chakra, so speaking authentically. It's not that if you say something or make an approach it will have a negative effect. I just want to let you know, so you're not disappointed, that you might not get the enthusiastic response that you're looking for, and it's not because of you. But like I said, at the same time, you're not going to harm the connection by reaching out or by communicating. Okay, let's have a look at this Page of Cups, the Daughter of Cups with the King of Cups. Okay, yeah, because he's in confusion. And I know it's cups, but he's not just confused about romantic things. He's just, I think, yeah, generally confused right now. Yeah, why? He's in pain because everything, not everything, but I want to say like 70% of the things he's kept with him since childhood, you know, the views he's held, the ways he's looked at the world, they're being stripped away. And because this stripping is happening via a tower moment, it just feels uncomfortable. It probably feels unfair. Yeah, okay, so we have the Hermit. This is you upright, good. With the Knight of Wands. And the Page of Cups. Okay, so I feel like this is the energy you want to be in. You want to charge forward and be passionate and excited, and to send him some kind of message, or to approach him in a romantic, maybe romantic, but kind of a sweet, excited, open way. The thing is, he's coming up as the King of Cups upright, so on some level he would like this, he would appreciate it. But how it would come across to you, his response, I think it would be disappointing or upsetting. Maybe less so now, because you would know it's not personal and about you. But you know, I think he might seem unenthusiastic, or he might not even reply at all. Yeah, why? Because he's going through this tower moment and he's not yet ready to be able to offer something or receive something. So here's that Page of Pentacles that we saw at the start, coming out in reverse. And you see how he's just looking, holding on to his pentacle, looking as if to say, well, what can I do now? So I think that if you reach out, the message will touch him emotionally, or the interaction you have, it will make him happy. But I think for now, at least, while he's transitioning, that's as far as it will go. I don't think he has the capacity right now to follow up on that, you know, and for that to take off and go anywhere. I think he's just completely overwhelmed in every sense. Okay, so let me get a couple of oracle cards actually, because at the moment it's really, really up to you. If you want to reach out, you know, that I can see that that will be fine, as long as you have almost no expectations, which is difficult. If you don't reach out just yet, that will also be fine. So let's see if we can get anything else. Okay, Archangels, what messages do you have for Angela, please? About wanting to speak to Jason or to communicate with him. What messages do you have? Clear your space, get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you. Okay, so that could be talking about, you know, in your mind, or as well, I feel energetically. So the energy that you've been picking up from him, it might be worth, before you communicate or make the decision whether to communicate or not, you know, really clearing your mental space and your heart space and your energy. Okay, any other messages, please? Outdoors, yeah. Go outside, get some fresh air and connect with nature to relieve stress, get new ideas, and get new ideas, creative ideas as well. So yeah, I think this is really about grounding yourself and cleansing your energy, so you can approach this, you can approach him with a very clear mind and heart. You know, as the Page of Cups, as I was saying, someone open, honest, no hidden intentions, no confusion. So that regardless of how he responds, you know you did the best thing at the best time in the best way, and you have no regrets about it, even if just from that perspective. Okay, we also have, you have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. So I think this is really about working with your inner self, overcoming difficulties. The worst, yeah, okay, brilliant. So I think most of these are about working on yourself first. And remember, the advice previously was to become the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, I hope we didn't skip. So the advice previously was about becoming the Queen of Pentacles before becoming the Empress. So working on yourself, healing yourself, grounding yourself. And this seems to me to be an extra message, a nice comforting message, that you are on the correct path forward, that things will get easier. For Jason, moving towards the sun energy, and also for you. And again, I feel like this is a card of transformation as well, the way that the angel is rising up. So, okay, good. So his personal transformation is obviously going to transform the connection between you both. So I want to say, in terms of should you reach out, what should you do with, you know, the feelings you have, the things you want to communicate. First of all, become very clear. If you're confused, you need to get to a place where you feel certain, grounded, balanced. You know whether you do want to communicate or not, what you want to say, how you want to say it. And then just be aware that if he doesn't reply enthusiastically, he doesn't reply at all, it doesn't mean that he doesn't like the message or the interaction. He just, I think, he's having a real tower moment, a life-changing moment. You know, and I don't think he feels capable of dealing with anything else right now. Okay, so let's see if he has any messages to you. Spirit, do you want to pass on any messages, please, from Jason to Angela? Highest and best messages, please make them clear. What does Jason want Angela to know at this time? Messages, please, from Jason to Angela. The Queen of Cups, okay. The Ace of Wands. Wow, the Nine of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so he feels passionately about you. He wants to take this new opportunity with you. It feels passionate, it feels exciting. It's his wish fulfillment. He feels very strong emotionally for you. He is in his feminine energy right now. So this is what I mean. If you message him, if you feel he's not taking action, he's not. Feminine energy is about being open and receptive. So that's why if you message him or you speak to him, he might feel very happy about that, but he still might not respond, or might not respond in an energetic way. Okay. The Son of Swords, the Knight of Swords, is, you know, actually wanting to move in with haste, wanting to bring this truth to you, wanting to bring this communication to you. This is entirely different to what we've seen so far from him in terms of what he's going through. The Six of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. Isn't that incredible? He wants to take this new opportunity with you to become the divine masculine. That's amazing. I love that. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Four. Yeah, exactly. This is everything that we've been seeing. Okay, so he's not in a position at the moment to offer you something stable and grounded because he's unstable himself. His situation is becoming destabilized. But nevertheless, he wants this with you. He feels the passion right now. He can see this is an exciting new opportunity, but he can't make it grounded in the 3D just yet. But that is his wish fulfillment. He actually wants to communicate with you. He wants to open up with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. And with the Six of Pentacles reversed, I feel it's saying no more juggling. So let's go in and clarify. What's this Six of Pentacles reversed, please? The Eight of Pentacles reversed. Strength. Twin Flame energy. Yeah, and the Eight of Cups. So he wants you to know that he's either finding the strength or has found the strength to walk away from something that previously he invested time, money, effort into that wasn't working. It's been emotionally unfulfilling. So he's finding the strength to leave that situation or that person. And because he's going through this transformation, you know, it's overwhelming him. And he's, like I said, he's in receptive mode right now rather than active mode in every other area of his life, because this has taken his strength for now. Okay, let's look at this Son of Swords. I want to know what it is that he wants to say to you. Death. Okay, he wants you to know about this transformation. Also, he wants to come towards you as his highest and best self. I find this Death card quite visceral. You can see how the bird, you know, it doesn't even have legs and its wings have been stripped. This is him literally being stripped down to the bare bones so he can rebuild as somebody, or as a version of himself that's more in keeping with who he is now. But you can see how difficult this would be, how painful. And if a bird has no feathers, it can't fly. So he feels like he's literally not able to come towards you at this time. Okay, the Son of Swords. What else, please? The King of Cups. This is incredible. What I'm seeing is he wants to, and he will towards you once this transformation is complete, once he's in the highest vibration. We've got you know, now we have masculine and feminine energy balanced. We have him represented as himself specifically as Scorpio. So what he's going through now is very uncomfortable, but he's going to be in so much, you know, such a much better position at the end of it, so much stronger. And we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, exactly. So this new exciting cycle is waiting to come in for you, but it's not yet divine timing. And, you know, everyone hates to hear that, of course, because it takes away an element of control for us. But while you're waiting, the advice is definitely to, you know, work on any of the blockages that you've picked up from him or that you already have, to put yourself first and to be thinking about your own healing rather than healing for the benefit of your connection, because your own healing will help the connection naturally. Yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune reverse, it's all waiting to come in, but it's just not yet, you know, the right timing. And there's nothing you need to do to push this forward. If you want to communicate, I see that you can, but please try not to be disappointed if if he doesn't respond or if he doesn't seem overjoyed. Because look, this is how he feels. All of this, you are his wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups. We've got the Ace of Wands. We have the Ace of Pentacles. He feels this is very balanced. We have Cups, which is emotion, swords, air energy, thought, passion with wands, and groundedness with the Ace of Pentacles. But I don't think he's in a place to move forward yet, or to show this. Because of this, because of whatever he's walking away from. He could literally be walking away from a Leo. But the walking away from this person, mindset, situation, whatever it is, that's where all of his strength needs to be right now. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there, Angela. Let me know if you have any questions. I hope this resonated, and I really hope it does help to bring some clarity, because I can see that for a while now you've probably been having to rely solely on signs, synchronicities, your gut feeling, 5D communication. So I hope this is reassuring, at least. Okay, take care. I hope to speak to you soon. Yeah, and thank you for booking. Okay, bye.